Sit down, man. You're not going to disparage a judge. And you're not going to disparage somebody who's deceased. 25G306784A and B. Good morning, ma'am. Your name? All right, so they're going to use, they say you have a valid plate. They're going to go ahead and dismiss. They're going to dismiss the expired plate. They say you have a valid plate now, and you are going to plead responsible on file A to impeding with the understanding that they will then move to dismiss the speed. True?
I close it in. I don't understand much of anything.
Okay, well,
Just know that I was having
let me slow down, man. Let me slow down. You have two charges. You have speeding and you have expired plate. They're
Right
going
away,
to
you can see the judge trying to offer what is actually a pretty favorable deal. The speeding charge disappears, the expired plate charge disappears, and the replacement violation carries no points. But before any plea can be accepted, the judge has to make sure the defendant actually understands what's being offered. That requirement is about to become the biggest obstacle in this entire hearing.
they're offering you to plead to impeding traffic, which is no points, and it won't go on your record. If you plead to that, they're going to dismiss the speeding charge and the expired plate charge. Do you understand that?
No.
What part don't you understand? They're offering you to plead to impeding traffic.
I've got to close an entry. And I'm not understanding much of what you're saying.
Okay,
I just know that I didn't know that I had a medical crisis at the time.
hang on. I want to make sure you understand before we go on. They're going to offer you the opportunity to plead to a 0-point violation. It's not going on your traffic
And
record.
I have no money.
Ma'am, you can fight the ticket if you want. I can't solve that issue for you. I'm not going to, if you don't understand, I'll just set it for hearing on both charges and we'll have a hearing. I don't know what more I can do. They're telling you if you plead to impeding, it's 0 points. It won't go on your traffic record and the speeding charge will be dismissed.
I don't have any money.
Do you want to plead to this first? Do you want to plead to impeding?
No.
What do you want to do?
I want to do.
Ma'am, you're not going to get argumentative with me now, are you? You're not going to get argumentative with me now, are you?
Don't know. I don't understand
What part don't you understand?
much of any of
At
this.
this point, the courtroom isn't really debating the ticket anymore. It's debating communication. The judge keeps explaining the same offer, while the defendant keeps circling back to her financial struggles and medical issues. Have you ever tried explaining something over and over only to realize the other person is focused on a completely different problem? That's exactly what's happening
Yeah.
here.
Much of any of this.
Well, that's easy to say. I mean, I don't understand what's going on in the world now either. And I get that.
I was lost in.
Ma'am, you can set it for hearing if you want. I can tell this is going to be one of these where you don't want to plead and you want them to dismiss it and they're not willing to dismiss it. You're either going to have to plead to impeding or set them both for hearing. That's the best I can do. I will work with you on the payments. I don't intend to lock you up.
I don't have money.
Ma'am, I'm not talking about the money yet. I'm not talking
I
about it.
gotta go to jail because I don't have the money.
So you understand what's going on. You just want to quarrel with me, right? You want to argue with me, right?
No, I just don't have money.
Ma'am, if you want me to set these for hearing, I will set them for hearing. If you want to plead to impeding traffic,
No.
you don't want to plead to impeding traffic. Well, why don't you sit down and think about it? I got all these people with,
Anybody help? I'm still gonna have a head injury.
ma'am, you want to argue with me, huh? I don't need to argue, and I'm not arguing with people. If somebody wants me to argue with them, they can pay me a lot more than the state's paying me. I'm not going to argue with you. Have a seat. Have a
This is
seat.
actually a smart move by the judge. Instead of forcing the issue, he's hitting pause and moving on to other cases. Sometimes giving someone a few minutes to think is far more effective than arguing in circles. But judging by the tension in the room, this story is far from over.
Have a seat, have a seat, have a seat, and that's what I'm going to do. That's Susan.
Amy Powers.
Have a seat, and I'll be back with you. You think about what you want to do, okay? What's that?
Amy Powers, if you got it on your bunch.
I didn't think.
Ma'am, settle down, please. You don't get this outburst like that. I can't explain it any better than I have. You want to argue with me. People want to argue with me, detective, sometimes. You know that, Mr. Slough? I don't understand it. They want to argue with you. Like I'm the guy who got them in trouble. I'm the guy who was pressing the accelerator. I'm ridiculous. I need, are you ready, Miss Wolf, or have you not figured out what you're going to do and I'm not going to argue with you? You're either,
Bad head day.
so am I. Come on up here. Susan Lynn Wolf, 25G 306-784 A and B. All right, your name again?
Lynn Wall.
So again, I'm going to ask you, you can either plead to impeding and they'll dismiss the speed and they'll dismiss the expired plate, or you can set them both for hearing.
Okay, but I gotta go to jail because I have no
Ma'am.
money.
I will give you time to pay.
I'm gonna hold every month.
Ma'am, I don't know what to tell you. I can figure something out, but I'm not waiving your fines. I waive your fines. I got to waive everybody else's
Here
fines.
comes the dramatic turn. What started as a simple traffic matter has suddenly transformed into a grievance about an entirely different court case. Watch closely. Judges usually have a lot of patience, but attacking another judge, especially one who has passed away, is not going to go over well in any courtroom.
Waive everybody else's fines.
That's why I want to go to jail.
I don't want to send you to jail. Do you want to take this deal or do you want?
Because of the judge, okay?
You what?
Department to trial, I was told I would lose because everybody knew that auto owners own Tyrannus. The judge said I wasn't injured in the accident. I'm living on less than $10,000 a year because of that damn judge.
Stop it. Judge Tyrannus was a very, very, very well-respected judge.
He said I
So
wasn't
wait a
injured in the
minute,
accident.
wait a minute. I'm not talking to you about Judge Tyrannus. I believe he's deceased. I had respect for him when I was a lawyer, and he was a very well-respected judge, and that's not fair. And hang on. I have nothing to do with that.
Right.
All right, so you're,
That's why I have no money.
ma'am, I
I
can't,
need to go to jail because I have no money.
all right. Do you want me to set it for hearing, or are you going to plead to impeding?
I have no money. How do I?
Have a seat. You think about it further, but you're not going to bring up you're not going to start disparaging a judge, particularly one who's deceased.
Yeah,
Have a
What's
seat.
happening now? The judge isn't upset about the disagreement itself. He's upset about the courtroom behavior. Courts expect people to disagree. What they don't tolerate is disruptive conduct, personal attacks, or repeated interruptions. This is the moment where frustration starts creating bigger problems than the original ticket ever did.
Have a seat. Have a seat. Have a seat. Have a seat.
Sit down.
Don't tell me that damn judge was a good judge.
Ma'am, you come up here 1 second. You want to go to jail? You keep acting like this, but it's not going to take care of your ticket. You are not going to carry on in a courthouse like this. Come here. Come up here.
I'm extremely dizzy at the moment.
Sit down, man. You're not going to disparage a judge. And you're not going to disparage somebody who's deceased.
I gotta close it in.
And Judge Tyrannus was in.
Said I wasn't injured.
Well, I got to tell you, my money would be on Judge Tyrannus's decision because he was a very, very, very good man and a very respectful man. And I'm not talking about it, and you're not mentioning his name again. And when you tell me you're ready, I will call your case. All you have to do is raise your hand. I will call your case, and I will either set it for hearing or I will take the plea.
I gotta go. I gotta go. I can't be here. I have to go.
Uh,
I I gotta go.
Set it for hearing, Heather. Go down the hall and get your notice, ma'am.
Okay, Judge. You just want me to set it for, you want me to set
I'll
it
tell
for
you,
a
there-
formal?
That's how this unusual hearing ends. Not with a plea deal, not with a dismissal, but with the case being set for a formal hearing. The original offer was on the table from the beginning, yet after nearly 8 minutes of confusion, emotion, and courtroom drama, everyone ends up right back where they started. Let me know in the comments, was the judge patient here? Or would you have handled this situation
Or
differently?
you
I
want me to
tell
set
you,
it for
there
a
are days
formal
I
or?
wonder. There are just days that I wonder.
Judge, you want me to
What-
set that for a formal hearing? or-
Everybody, so many people are so angry now. Wow. Yeah, I know. Zero King.